morning, Gogglefrogs, and how are
Good
you
morning.
today? And we've got the lovely Robert with us today, and actually we've got him today and tomorrow
And Wednesday.
So isn't that exciting? I know that you're all excited for another week of goggles, and I don't know what you're working on, but I've got my knitting, but Robert's doing something else.
Punching holes in cards.
So you've seen them before, haven't you? So that must mean that if Robert's punching cards and if I'm getting ready to handwrite little labels, maybe there's something happening. And it's all happening on Wednesday. So wonderful, good Monday morning to you. Lovely to see you here. I hope you've got your knitting or your crochet or your crafting and a nice cuppa. You don't have to have it in a branded mug. But I do love the yellow on these mugs. They're so good on camera. They're luminous. They're brilliant. So I've got my lemon tea. So yet again, I've turned into my Nanan, who I learned my knitting from, because she used to drink lemon tea and knit all the time. But she could do an Aran cardigan or an Aran jumper in a week, and I don't think I could do one in a year. So that's where the similarity ends. But yeah, hopefully you, Paul, had a lovely weekend. Robert was just asking me what I'd done this weekend, and I thought, well, I'm not too sure actually. So I don't know. How was your weekend, Robert?
How was my weekend? So Saturday was busy at work, like stupidly busy. And I'd hurt my back on Friday, so I spent most of Saturday on the till so that somebody could do the stuff that I was supposed to be doing on the shop floor. And then yesterday, not a lot really. I'm off till Thursday now. And what did we do yesterday? What did we do yesterday? Do you know what? I can't even remember. I slept a lot.
Good.
The painkillers. Yeah. And then I did some. Oh, that's what I did. I did some stuff for October's event. Yes. And then watched Britain's Got Talent. We watched Judy last night, the film of Judy Garland.
Oh, and?
That was really good. Renee Zellweger, absolutely amazing. Just totally deserved the Oscar now I've seen it.
Oh, wow.
And then, yeah, had an early night.
Oh,
so that was it. That was my weekend.
And then this morning, Robert put his Gogglefrogs t-shirt on, the yellow one.
I'm full of yellow today, look. Yellow card, yellow t-shirt, yellow mug.
It's your pure goggles. Pure goggles today. So shall we say some good mornings?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Good. So do you want to go top to bottom or bottom to top?
Oh, white break. Let's go bottom to top.
Bottom to top. So good morning, Tricia. Lovely to see you.
Morning.
And good morning, Safi. Hope you're okay. We haven't been for a little while, so hopefully everything's been okay. You've just been really busy, Safi. Good morning, Marion, and good morning, Marion. So we've got the two lovely Marion. Hello. And good morning, Linda. Lovely to see you. I'm just wondering what you've knitted next. Good morning, Judy. Lovely to see you.
Morning.
And good morning, Jackie. Is that back at work today, Jackie? Not too sure.
Students say last day of holiday.
Oh, right. Okay, last day. So you can chill and no work. So wow, that's lovely. And good morning, Georgie. Lovely to see you. And good morning, Dawn. I know you've been doing lots on your craft room, which is looking lovely. I know, and I love the curtains that you've chosen as well to tie it all together. So I'm sure we'll see that in the Facebook group in a little while. And good morning, Brigitte. How are you today? Hopefully you're well. And good morning, Anne. So, and hello to everybody on replay, because I know we have a lot of people watching on the replay. And hello to everybody watching us on YouTube as well. I'm Angela. This is my lovely friend and co-host, co-business partner, co-everything, Robert.
Apart from your husband, I'm not your husband.
No, you're not my husband. My husband's
And my husband is next door.
Oh dear. Yeah. And I made my husband a cup of tea just before we started. So, yeah. So, can you see? Are you proud of me? A little bit of continental going along so I can go there. Because it's all knits, I can do that. But I know I'm not up to speed yet, but I'm doing a little bit of continental to try and speed it up. So, yeah.
It looks lovely. Show everybody what you're doing.
I'll get to the end of this row, and then I'll be able to show you how wide it is. But I didn't.
Nothing worse than people asking you in the middle of a row, "What are you doing?"
Oh, I know. Sorry, I'll show you in a minute. It's a lovely pattern called Knit Night, and it's one of the. I know we've raved about Workday scarf being so easy to do, and I came across Knit Night. And then Deborah said this is one of her favourites as well. And all it is knit. And something that I refuse to do normally, picot. I just don't do picot. But I have to say, this picot is lovely. It's so easy to do. And it's just at the end of every row until I get to the end. Because I know there's going to be something interesting when I get to the end of this. But yeah, so I tried some chow-goos. Chiu-goos is it spelled, but I believe you pronounce chow-goos. And these are the fixed circulars, and they are like nothing else I've ever used. I prefer the fixed ones to the interchangeable, but chow-goos are now going to be on my Christmas present list. So, and this is Knit Night shawl. What's the all of it? Because it's too wide, you know what I mean? But it's a long. I wanted something to show off our wool, which this is haven't got a name until Robert made it up. What did you say it was? Frogger goggle? Wasn't Gogglefrogs?
No, it's Frogger goggle.
Frogger goggle. So it's 2/3 black, 1/3 yellow. And this was a special one-off. This was the one that I really, really liked.
Frogs a goggle.
Frogs a goggle, that's it. I couldn't remember what it was. So it's 2/3 black, 1/3 yellow. And I started doing Workday in this, and it didn't really work for me. I wanted some, because Workday goes that way. And there were very short rows, and it was coming out as blocks. So I wanted it like this, and I'm absolutely loving how it all goes. And as you can see, now we're in September, this is my outfit. Black cardigan, black top, black trousers, black shoes or boots, and that will just look amazing as a scarf. And the other day, I don't know if you were on, but you weren't, I don't think, but I was saying I found something to do with my narrow with this one. I am going to do a double size one in my Getty. So it's going to be a huge, great cape rather than a little one. So there's 600 meters in that. 600 meters? 600 meters. Yeah, 600 meters in that, and I'm just going to go and make the biggest, widest wrap that just wraps around several times. So that's quite nice. You can splash in that as well.
Good.
So found something to do with that that didn't work on anything that I tried. You've all now. Oh dear.
I feel like I blinked and missed that. That was 5 minutes long. It didn't feel like it, did it?
I know, that was really, it seemed really, really short.
Yeah.
Which is quite strange, but yeah, it felt really, really short. Yeah, it is quite incredible, isn't it? So
I just cannot believe they do hours and hours of that in a show, and they just keep going and going and going. Where they get their energy from, I don't know, or the stamina to keep doing it.
I know. Did
no wonder they're all like
no wonder what?
No wonder they're all like matchsticks.
Oh, I know. It was very good. Yeah, really, really good. So apologies, I couldn't get onto mute. I don't know what happened. So after trying to sort it out, eventually went out and came back in, and I was on mute. So sorry about that. If there was any noise in the background,
I didn't hear it. So
I think that somebody said,
there we go.
Yeah, they thought that I'd left my mic on. I think it was when I told my husband he could go past in the room, because when you open that door, you can't actually see whoever walks past. So strategically placed here. Yeah. So did anyone else go and see Riverdance live? I remember seeing it live with Michael Flatley. Oh, I have no idea how many years ago. And it was incredible, absolutely incredible. So
I've never seen them. I've seen variations of it, but I've never seen them. But yeah, so tomorrow, similar-ish piece of music, but very, very different approach to it.
Fabulous.
Right, so to catch up on some chat. So Tricia says good morning. Brigitte says good morning. Episode 130.
130.
Judy says good morning. Georgie says good morning. Marion says good morning. Jackie says morning all. Last day of holiday. Back to work tomorrow. I feel for you. However, I'm in countdown mode because officially on Sunday I am on holiday, and this time next Tuesday we will be on a train on our way to the lovely Edinburgh. Judy says, Jackie, hope you had a good holiday. Dawn says, hello, hope everyone is well. Safia says, morning, lovelies. Linda says, morning, everyone, good to see you. Brigitte says, I got in but didn't see anybody, was told to contact someone immediately, ended up getting in by my email link now. Oh, okay, sorry to hear that. Safi says, I'm good, thank you. Annoying work people keep arranging meetings for 10 a.m. Most rude. Definitely. Definitely. Linda says, good morning, everybody. Dawn says, craft room all painted now. Adrian and I are knackered this morning, got work to do. Oh, no. Brigitte says, partners in crime managed to pull our money out of our purses.
What was that for?
About our event on Wednesday.
Talking about Yarndale that happens at the weekend.
We'll come back to Yarndale. I wonder if anybody can work out what our event is, though, based on the title. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
I don't know.
Anne says, good morning.
But as we said before, we're not getting married.
No. Brigitte says, I keep my resistance weakening. I fear I shall be ordering some sheer goose soon. Marion says she's ordering hers today. Jackie says, Judy, yes, it was very relaxing, thank you. Brigitte says, the knit night looks brilliant, Angela. Safi says, your knit night looks fabulous. And Jackie says, Angela, your knit night is looking fab.
Thank you so much. It's just the most incredible pattern. I love the colours of this. It's very much like, you know, when you're looking at the stars and you see different shades and different colours and different streaks in the solar system, I think it's very much like that. But yeah, I'm just loving how it looks. And I do think that with this pattern, it's as beautiful on a plain colour as it is on this. But I'm so glad I didn't do something that was that way. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying it, and it's the simplest pattern ever. So it's one of those that it is going to go into the hairdressers with me straight after. So all I have to remember is I need 20% of the yarn, at least 20% left, to do the edging at the other side. But I am really, really enjoying it. So I'm glad that you enjoy it as well. You think you're saying it looks nice.
It's more yellow in it than I thought.
It's different parts look more black and more yellow. It is a third, isn't it? If it was a quarter, then it would be very black. But when it's a third, I just find it incredible how on both sides it's sort of slightly different. Oops.
And how much wider has it got to go?
Quite a bit wider. Sorry, can I
go?
just grab this? Won't you, Mum? It's my dad.
No worries. We'll go back to chat. So Brigitte says, love river dance. What energy. Jackie says, I love river dance. Angela, you're not on mute.
Whoops.
Trisha says, so impressive. Linda, you've randomly typed cat. I think you meant something else, but do tell us. Jackie says, Angela, I think you've left your sound on. Linda says, can't see, so logging out, and then comes back in and says, that better. Linda says, video is paused, so we'll refresh. Angela couldn't mute. Linda says, well, the ending was good. Watch it on replay. Georgie says, that was brilliant. Brigitte says, I saw a documentary about it. Their training schedule is crippling. I can imagine. Deborah says, morning from Flamborough Head. Good morning, Deborah. I hope you're having a lovely time. Linda says, goosebumps. Anne says, great dancing, love it. They start training from young children. I know. Brigitte says, 130. That means nearly 5 solid days of gogglefrogging. That's if my maths is correct. Don't understand, Brigitte, sorry. Anne says, Robert, wave as you go through Yorkshire on your way north. Yes, I will do. Anne says, strange antics this morning, logged on, still photos and sound and chat okay, watch video okay. Then when it finished, Robert, it's still photo, but Angela is moving. Ooh, oh dear. Right, while Angela is busy on the phone, I'm going to explain to you. Brigitte says 134 hours divided by 24. Oh, 5 days. Oh, I see. Now I get it. 5 solid days of Gogglefrogs. Right, get it now. Thank you. Right, while Angela's on mute, I'm just going to explain the differences now between what we do on live, what you see on replay, and then what you see on YouTube. So live is everything as it happens. Replay is an exact copy. However, when we go to YouTube now, we have to extract all of the music stuff and then re-upload it. So that's why you'll see the title at the beginning, tell you which episode number it is. And then when we get to where we would have done the music, it cuts out and cuts back in where we start talking again. However, all the chat to do with the video is still in there because we can't take that out. What we're not allowed to do, so on Wednesday, there will be no music, I'm afraid. We are not allowed to play music for commercial use. So when we are doing an event, we can't put music on. However, all of our other shows, so all of the ones apart from one a month, will have music, but then not on YouTube. There we go.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Sorry, I was just time filling. So apparently for river dance, they start training from a very young age.
I'm not surprised. It's like most ballerinas and things like that. They are from the age of 3, 4. They start, and it's quite. I don't know. A lot of injuries, but incredible, absolutely incredible. Yeah, I don't think they earn very much though, do they?
No,
at all.
Probably not.
I think Michael Flatley was a total exception because his name got hooked and associated with this, so that became his brand, his business. So he did really well out of it. But I think the pay for dancers is really quite low. But they do an amazing job, don't they? It's incredible to watch. So. I'll do another go.
Dawn says she's having problems with broadband this morning. Is anybody else having problems with their BT broadband? I couldn't tell you. I'm not on BT, I'm afraid. You're not on BT either, are you, Angela?
I'm not on any standard broadband. I'm on a repeater system that goes through the air.
But do post in the chat if you are having problems as well. Bless you, Adam.
Oh.
Linda says, I saw a program once showing how they have to bind their feet because of bruises. Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant, does it?
It doesn't.
No.
I think most dancers, well, not so much tap and things, but certainly ballet dancers and probably Irish dancers as well, because of how they flex their toes, etc. They have very misshapen feet, not attractive at all, just because of the wear and tear. But I love watching Irish dancing. It's really amazing, isn't it? So incredible. Oh.
How's your mum?
My mum's fine. I was saying the other day that we've got my mum and my dad's iPads. So mum had a call to my dad, and then I called her on the phone and explained how to swipe to accept the FaceTime off me. So we had a 2.5 hour conversation while my mum watched Ainsley Harriet, and then so it was Ainsley Harriet, and then what was it? It was James Martin, and then something else. And it's like having a visitor, isn't it? Because she put the iPad next to it so she could see my face. But I was sat on the settee. So 2.5 hours, which was really good. And I was thinking I might even do the same when my mum's on. I might do the same while I'm in the hairdressers with my mum, just so I can have a chat with her for 40 minutes or something. So but she's very good. My dad's very positive. Of course, he's giving them grief as he normally does. But all good, all good. And I think I had one of those days yesterday. It started off really well, but then I just came to a halt at around 12 o'clock that I just had no energy for anything. And so never mind. I had one of those days yesterday. I'm getting used to them. Every so often you just think, oh, right. So, and how's your family, Robert?
Okay, yeah? I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I believe so. We video called Gary's mum last night, as we normally do on a Sunday, and she was okay. Yeah, that was about it. Everyone's all right, thanks.
Good. I do have to take a little bit more care of looking at what I'm doing when I do continental style. So every so often, just like Ben, it goes wrong. So it is quicker, but I do have to check. But yeah, I just love this. Absolutely love this. Can't wait to wear it. I really can't. Might wrap it up as a Christmas present for myself. I always think at Christmas you should have a me-to-me present, which is the one thing that you really, really, really want. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's just something that you really want, so you get exactly the present of your dreams. So I think I might wrap this up because it will be finished. It's not going to take that long, is it?
I was going to say the thought of that sounds absolutely lovely. However, in practice, I think I would probably spend the most ridiculous amount of money I've ever spent, because I know what mine would be.
What would it be?
The trip to Disneyland that I've always wanted.
Oh, right, okay. Oh,
Mm.
so no, I tend to do. Me and my mum have always done it. I don't know why, but our me to me under and sometimes it's just something like a small lipstick, a book. Because you know when there's things that you put on a list and those are the gifts that people never buy you. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm not too sure what my need to know will be, but I think it might be this. But can I actually not wear it for that long? Probably not.
No. No, I was going to say I don't think you could.
So, although, do you know what I'm absolutely loving at the moment? I know it's cold outside. It's getting colder, isn't it? But I'm absolutely loving that we can start to wear all of these woolen things that we knit throughout the year, and we can put the scarves on and we can put the cardigans on and things. Because during the summer, we can't actually wear many of our knitted things, can we? But
No.
and even looking at the hats that people have made and welly warmers, Wellington tops, whatever you call them, and gloves. So I just love this time of year because we start wearing things and then in a month we're layering things up so much because we're so cold. And they are saying that this year it could be the coldest winter we've had in ages. So yeah. And I've just realised I've got 3 bags of coal and 2 sacks of logs in the back of the car. So I'll have to get them out at some point. Oh, so Brigitte says, never heard of a me-to-me present, but if that's an acceptable procedure, it would be okay then to give myself some Calgoo noodles. I think so, yes. Georgie says, I'm glad your mum and dad are okay. The cat on the iPad seems lovely. Yeah, it is. Although this morning, Blooming Agency forgot to do it, but never mind. It's been really good every day. Maybe it's one who doesn't know how to use an iPad, so never mind. And Dawn says, from all the time, let's have a quick look. Why is my thing not working properly today? Dawn says, did you say this? Our best man's sister was a ballroom dancer. She had the worst feet I've ever seen, really battered and bruised. Her skin suffered as well from all the tanning products and makeup they had to wear. Becky gave up ballet when she had to go on to points. Also meant watching her weight. Yeah. I gave up ballet when I was very young. I didn't get into ballet. I did stay in modern, and I was one I don't know, exam off being able to be a teacher, but it's something I never wanted to pursue. Yeah. So, and then Tricia says, sweater weather, definitely. Perhaps that's an idea for a me-to-me present. Well, we have time, don't we? And I do think it's nice to give yourself that little gift that you've always wanted. Nobody else would be able to style something if you want to style it. Sorry, I'm looking because I've got about 20 little sparrows at the door looking in. So they must be thinking, where's my fruit bread this morning, please? So I'll feed them quickly after this. Marion says, just ordered hers from Pearlescent. Brilliant service. I've never ordered from Pearlescent. So thank you for the tip. And Marion says the music was great, by the way.
Thank you. I must just tell you an interesting story while we're talking about ballet. So Gary and I are trying to clear up our skybox so that we can have a new one. And he keeps adding more and more random stuff into it. So to give you an example of the random stuff he adds, he put in there the 25th anniversary broadcast of Les Mis, which we watched, which was absolutely brilliant. He's also put in there Miss Saigon. Take it or leave it as far as I'm concerned. But then he also put in there Swan Lake. And I said to him, why have you put that in there? And he went, well, I'm quite interested in it. I went, right, okay, so let's think this through. Tell me what you know about Swan Lake. He went, well, it's a ballet and it's a piece of music. I went, right. I said, are there any words in Swan Lake? Is there any singing? And he went, no. I went, right, so it's 2 hours long, which means for 2 hours, you've got to sit there and watch. And he went, what's wrong with that? I went, well, you can't leave your phone alone for 10 minutes. I said, so how are you going to leave your phone alone for 2 hours? I said, because you're just going to miss stuff. I said, then you have no idea what's going on. And he looked at me and he went, yeah, hadn't really thought about that. So then that went straight into the deleted box.
Yeah, I actually quite like ballet because I can never understand what words people are singing in musicals, so I can't get the gist of what they're saying. But I don't know. I think a lot of them should be about half an hour, like you're saying, or with a like an interlude or some introduction ones. But I love watching I think the Bolshoi ballet are incredible, and they just are so different to anybody else. The positions that their arms go into is just unbelievable. So if I was going to sit down and watch a ballet, I think the Bolshoi, because you're just so captivated by them. But then again, I've not watched ballet probably in about 10, 15 years, so I don't know what it's like now. It's probably gone very, very modern, because everything has to change, doesn't it? So, and Matthew Bourne's Male Swan Lake is fabulous, says Trisha.
Oh, it's Matthew Bourne's that we put in there. Maybe I'd better pull it out of the deleted.
Maybe. Maybe you need to just give 30 minutes sample time. Say whether you want to. It is I didn't know that. Sappy loves a good ballet. Trisha says, oh, hang on a minute, I think that's in response to something. Brigitte says, I saw Swan Lake in the theatre. It was amazing. Becky spoke to Jonathan, really nice man, and had a good laugh. That's in response to Marion's responding to Jackie. So I don't know who Jonathan is. Maybe that's something that I missed.
I think who took her order for the Sheargoos.
Right, okay, fab. Marion, I'd like to see the ballet The Nutcracker that I loved and see again and again. Yeah, Nutcracker I think is incredible. I saw Swan Lake in Leeds, I think. Love the ballet Swan Lake and the Nutcracker are two good shows to watch for the first time. Yeah, but there's I think with the Nutcracker as well, it's a lot more. The music's a bit louder in areas as well, so it's a bit more diverse, I think. But interesting. Marion says he's such a lovely guy and great sense of humour. So this must be Pearl Essence, is it? Jonathan from Pearl Essence. Thank you very much.
I think so.
So you never quite know where to go, do you, when you want to buy something? So I know I just want these fixed, but then you've got to have a look at what you want to do as a project in the future to make sure that the circulars are big enough. And I do have to frog my Bar Mu cardigan, so I need to have something big enough to do a top-down cardigan for that. So that'll be one of them that I buy. And I don't think the fixed ones come in a set. It's always needs changeables, isn't it? So I'll be buying them individually. But I'll buy a few for Christmas. Let's have a quick look. Whoops. Don't know what it is when you get towards the end of the row. When I'm doing continental, I always find it harder to finish the last few stitches. Look.
Deborah says she loves ballet. She studied ballet until her A
Oh
levels.
wow!
Wanted to be a ballerina. She wanted to be a ballerina when she was a girl. Oh.
I have to say that the best outfit ever was the pink tutu. When you get your first pink tutu, it's just like, oh, just incredible. And when you go into like your proper ballet shoes, that's lovely. And also, I can remember in tap, when you get to a certain level, then you can have heels on your tap shoes. Oh, it's just amazing. And then you sort of give up at some point, don't you? But I'll never forget pink tutu, just amazing. And just the material. Yeah.
Right, Marion says she's just been given her daughter's old iPhone 6 and can understand why people like it. It's so easy to use, much better than my old phone. Yeah, I must admit, I love my iPhone. I wouldn't be without one now, and my iPad.
Snap. Because I started with an HTC, and I found it the most complicated thing ever. I couldn't even copy and paste like a phone number or something. It was so hard to use. And then when I went to my friends, she showed me how to copy and paste on an iPhone. I thought, why did I ever accept an HTC? So I'd never, ever go away from them, only because they're so easy to use.
Linda says her friend's son was head boy at Whit House, which she thinks is the Royal School of Ballet, and is now at the ballet company in Zurich. Oh, wow.
Oh.
It sounds like a proper Billy Elliot.
Sounds like what?
Proper Billy Elliot.
That's amazing.
I love Billy Elliot, the film. Didn't like the musical, but I loved the film. Should we do Facebook?
You know what, I was just trying to refresh, but I only think it's because I haven't switched my laptop off and refreshed for about 2 weeks. So I think that's why I've got just getting a few little things.
There are some updates. There are some major updates to do as well. Right, I'll do Facebook then. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me just open it up because I don't let it open unusually. Right. Here we go. So Deborah says, knitting my husband's Gansey hat in Flamborough pattern here at Flamborough Head whilst listening to Gogglefrogs. Ah, you can just see some of the coast, and her lovely yellow mug as well.
Oh, I just love that. That's the Gansey, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That's the Gansey hat.
For your birthday.
Fran, I thought there might be a few folks here wanting to knit their very own Gogglefrog or even Goggletoad mascot, because just found this pattern while I was browsing through the woolly internet caverns. Sucked in, it happens, so I had to share. Oh, that's lovely. David, didn't we show this on Saturday?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, I love that. It's gorgeous. Dawn says, curtains to tie the colours together. Oh, love that pattern. It's lovely. Linda, Robert's cowl pattern is keeping me snug. Oh, look at that. How lovely. Dawn says, shite off Saturday craft room, big day today. Can't join you this morning as we're decorating our new craft room, aka old office spare room, dumping room. Still going to be a multifunctional room, craft room, second sitting room, study area, but maybe this time There's a lot more thought put into it. We showed this on Saturday, didn't we, with all the pictures? Deborah posted the colours for her new Fair Isle hat, inspired by Northern Lights. I love that purple.
I love the light green.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Oh, do you?
Just what we're drawn to, isn't
it? Trisha's shared a video about Yorkshire knitting sheaths. Evelyn's trying to share something, but we can't see it. Dawn says, scale plans by Adrian, always the engineer. If you don't have a plan, you don't have a purpose. Unquote. Nah, just make it up. That's what I say. Trisha's posted a video of Hazel Tyndall. Hazel hardly seems to move her fingers. That's why she's the world's fastest. Well, look at her go. Bloody. If only. And she's using two colours there. Wow. Marion's blanket that we've already seen. We've seen that. I think we've seen that as well. Shetland War Week.
Yes, it's on all week. Isn't it?
Yeah. So I think we're kind of up to date.
You did mention about Yarndale. So we'll talk about Yarndale.
Yeah, it was Yarndale over the weekend, wasn't it?
I didn't look. I know I got messages. I did get messages saying, are you going to have a look? And I didn't in the end. Did anybody buy anything? Please let us know. And did you have a look around Yarndale? It's one that I've always wanted to go to because it's Yorkshire. Well, is it Yorkshire? I'm not sure. It's up north anyway. It's been going for quite a few years and getting bigger year after year after year, but I haven't been. So let us know if you actually bought any.
Yeah, I did. I to be honest, I completely forgot. And I have enough to be getting on with at the moment. Well, I've got my own stuff as well as Gogglefrog stuff. And I feel really bad because I'm not getting a lot of my own stuff done, and the Gogglefrog stuff doesn't seem to be getting done particularly quick either. So
it's so hard, isn't it? But yeah, it is. And Deborah said that it's a hat. The blue it's a practice run for the Gansey, so it isn't actually the Gansey jumper. It still looks lovely, doesn't it? Judy says Yarndale is Skipton. I know Skipton very well. I used to go there so often when I was little. My dad played cricket. So every weekend, Saturdays and sometimes on a Sunday, they would be playing in places like Follyfoot. If anyone remembers Follyfoot Farm on the TV, Skipton, Harrogate, Guiseley, Ilkley, Otley, all those Knaresborough, all those beautiful places that we used to go to. So we used to go to them. It was always a lovely weekend. Weekend great. Rebecca says stayed away from Yarndale. It's got so much yarn and so many work in progress at the moment. Also, I plan to be at 3 Bags Full in a couple of weeks. I will put up about it on the Facebook page at some stage this week. Honest, I've never even heard of 3 Bags Full.
Ooh. I've never heard of it either. But good morning, Rebecca.
Oh, hello, Rebecca. Yeah, sorry.
I hope you've had a lovely weekend in your world today. No, I've never heard of 3 Bags Full. I wonder what that is. I'm guessing it's not a cool show.
I don't know. And I'm just checking. And Brigitte says we could see Evelyn's cardigan on something, Gogglefrogs on Saturday, but I cannot see it on Facebook. Ben said it was due to Evelyn's privacy setting and only friends could see it. However, I can see it Gogglefrogs. The things are the people than my friend showed. Should everybody's stuff not be seen by all the Gogglefrogs group?
That's down to the person posting.
Yeah,
it's not down to
and
us.
also to privacy settings that they have. So that's why sometimes things don't appear, and it's just how they've set up their original Facebook thing. So no, we can't see everything. Yeah, so sorry about that, but it's a privacy setting thing, and as Facebook make more and more changes, yeah. So if they've posted something in a group, then it doesn't mean that everybody can see it, I'm afraid. I think with mine, most people can see most of my stuff, but yeah, and your stuff, Robert, but we'll see. Anne says, loved Yarndale online. Normally go to it, lots of tutor videos and talks. Oh, that sounds nice. I love hearing talks by people. And Rebecca, oh, you're doing this to me. I don't know how to pronounce this. Liskeard. I don't know, in Cornwall. Usually coincides with a family break, not too far away. Oh, that's good. Then you can have a holiday, go on your hollybobs, and also see a nice little wool event. And Saf said, yes, I didn't get a chance to see any of the Yarndale events, but bought a couple of skeins from Rose's Moments. Ooh, that's nice. So I haven't bought any for a little while. I say, but you know, I'm going to Liskeard. Thank you very much, Liskeard. I'll remember that now in future. It's like chow goose, isn't it? You look and think, how am I supposed to pronounce that? But we've got it now. Oh, and Trisha's put the link on, which is 3, as it's number 3, bagschool.org / Oh, got a funny noise.
Sorry?
Funny noise.
You've got a funny noise. Oh.
Sounded like a bit of a motor or something. Never mind. Oh, and Rebecca says that she's been putting about it on the Knitting and Crochet Guild Facebook page. So that's good.
That's fine. I've just opened the link and I will copy and paste it into Gogglefrogs Facebook later.
Fabulous. Oh.
So you're having your hair done again today?
Can you believe it? Just so I'm blonde again.
I don't think it needs doing.
It does. It does. I know we have it done every 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. It's always nice because then I have a really nice condition as well. But I might, you know what? I might leave it for 8 weeks at a time rather than 6 weeks. But the other thing as well, this might sound strange, but in a way, I'm trying to support local businesses as well. So I think that by going back to our hairdressers, we're keeping them going. And I do know that we have at Tony and Guy, for every time you have your hair cut, you earn like points. And I know I've got 40 odd pounds in points just to redeem. It's just like, no, do you know what? I'm going to leave it another couple of months before I redeem it, because companies need their cash flow rather than that, because that'll be, well, it won't be free tint, but it'll be half of it. So, yes, so anyway, we're doing that at the moment. So I'll be going there this afternoon and I'll be having a nice condition. And my hair will be lovely and straight and long. And hopefully it won't start to rain, because then it'll go blooming curly again. Oh, yeah. But it's, so that'll be nice. Whoops.
Deborah says whatever you heard, she could hear it as well.
Yeah, it was weird. Oops.
Georgie says your hair looks beautiful, Angela.
Oh, thank you. It's it just gets put up in a ponytail on the top of my head overnight, and then gets put down, and it never gets brushed when it's curly. So it's just as it is.
Brigitte says she should have had her haircut today, but she has moved the appointment to next week as it clashed with taking Rob to the hospital for his assessment today.
Oh, good luck with his assessment. Sorry, I didn't realise it was today. I may have missed something.
Safia says she's the same with her local wool shop. She has some points to redeem, but doesn't like to do that at the moment.
I know, and I know it's all about, you know, individuals, but for as long as we can, it's really nice, isn't it? So that's lovely of you, Safi, as well, just to try and keep those points in our back pocket. Although I found my my card for Sheringham for the owl, so that's still in my purse. When I went, I couldn't find them. I've taken a different handbag, so I still have. I think I've got at least £20, which is going to be brilliant when I get there. But that won't be this year, will it? Although I suppose if it gets to summer, I could always go and do an overnight book into a nice B&B somewhere and just have a little bit of a wander around. So that might be quite nice. It would be really strange for so many friends not to be there at the same time. But yeah. Oh, it's 57. It's nearly 11 o'clock.
I know. It's gone quick, hasn't it?
It has gone so quick. And it's so lovely for you to be here as well. Is that another one? Oh. Yeah, hope Rob's appointment goes well today, Babita. And people are sending you their best wishes as well. So hopefully that will go really well. Oh.
Right, shall we stop there then, as it's nearly time anyway. So whatever you're up to today, folks, have a lovely day. And I'm back at 10 tomorrow. Are you here tomorrow?
Yes.
Lovely. So have a lovely day, everybody. Angela, enjoy your hair appointment, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
See you all soon. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.